They came from the stars, not to conquer, not to communicate, but to conduct the galaxy's most baffling case study, humans. A species so proud of its intelligence that it found 7 different ways to destroy itself before breakfast. Imagine traveling light years across the galaxy expecting to meet enlightened beings, philosophers, innovators, maybe someone who figured out how not to live in their own trash. But no, they found us, a species still debating whether it's okay to drink cow secretions and call it health food. The aliens didn't even need translators. The smell of methane and destruction told them everything. They came expecting spiritual evolution, but what they found looked more like a galactic crime scene. Billions of innocent creatures locked in factories, forced bred, pumped full of chemicals, and executed for human taste buds that can't tell the difference between a burger and a bean patty. The aliens assumed it was ritual sacrificed at first. Turns out, it's just lunch. And those mysterious crop circles? They're not messages to us. They're the aliens' equivalent of sticky notes. Cosmic doodles left out of frustration. If you could read them, they'd say something like, "Species still believes bacon is love," or "Planetary suicide in progress, do not resuscitate." Even their ships are running out of patience. Every new circle is just an intergalactic eye roll. Contrary to conspiracy theories, they're not mutilating cows. They're performing autopsies, trying to understand what humans have done to them. They found more pharmaceuticals in one cow than in an entire space station's medical bay. Antibiotics, hormones, PFAS, mercury. It's like dissecting a chemistry experiment gone rogue. At this point, the aliens wear hazmat suits just to open a steakhouse menu. From orbit, they're documenting the slow-motion apocalypse in 4K. Rivers glowing like antifreeze. Oceans foaming with plastic and microbeads. Forests torched so humans can keep milking cows into extinction. They call this project Planetary Triage. But even they admit it's mostly hospice care at this point. The diagnosis? Terminal stupidity accelerated by marketing. In their medical analysis, nothing makes sense. The dominant species develops heart disease, cancer, diabetes, even erectile dysfunction, then doubles down on eating the very things that caused it. They prescribe pills to treat the symptoms, then wash them down with soda and bacon grease. It's like watching a species intentionally delete its own software while arguing that salads are dangerous. After decades of observation, their final report is brutal and accurate. Humans are the only intelligent species clever enough to engineer their own extinction, and arrogant enough to charge for it. The aliens found that nearly every human death can be traced to one of 3 sources: greed, ignorance, or cheese. They're still unsure which is deadlier. They didn't abduct us because they're afraid of contamination, both biological and moral. Every sample they take tests positive for arrogance, cholesterol, and denial. They came searching for intelligent life. But after watching us kill our planet, our animals, and ourselves, they concluded intelligence might be rarer than oxygen here. Maybe they'll return when we evolve past caveman appetites and start using our brains for something other than barbecue recipes. Until then, Earth remains quarantined. The galaxy's cautionary tale. Maybe one day they'll come back when we stop eating our own planet.